Hello, everyone. Please say hi to Mr. Krabs. If you don't know about the Discord servers, please check out the link below. They're about learning how to sing, and I also teach singing every Thursday for free. You can sign up now for free lessons. And I think this video is going to be out Thursday. So that means I'm teaching on my Twitch channel right now. So right as this video is out, I am live on my Twitch and I'm teaching other people that have signed up during this week from Monday. So signing up happens each Monday, Tuesday and Thursday, and Wednesday as well. And then Thursday is the clinic, which is the free lessons, one-on-one help, but you also get to see it. I'm streaming it on Twitch. There's also other vocal coaches in these servers that do this, and they do it in different times, different days, and they teach different stuff. So don't forget to check them out and not miss out on such opportunities. So let's go on with the video. I was requested to react to this. I know I should have reacted to this earlier, but I have seen her before, but I have not seen this performance. I'm sorry about this, but it's still really interesting to me. Every song of hers is just absolutely unique. I've seen only one song, so I promise I have not seen her too much. But it's just her take on songs is just, I'm sure it's just incredible. So let's see what she does in this one. Wow, the reflection.
Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you.
It's just another wow. So she's let's put her tone a bit. I'm gonna talk to her in a second. She's lingering onto the consonants, onto the notes. She's keeping them for a bit longer, and that creates for this eerie feeling about the whole song. It's weird. I wouldn't expect this from a love song, but it sounds like a sad love song. It sounds weird, but that's what makes it so good. It's just different and it's not bad. I'm definitely not saying that. It's really, really interesting, really good. So let's talk about her tone. So she's not some sort of alto, or you can just say a lower voice type. It's not about the voice type, because these low notes, they're accessible to most female singers. It's more about what she does with her voice, with her instrument. So her larynx is all the way down, and there's also a lot of space created by her mouth cavity, and just overall there's a lot of space. And in a sense, the voice is kind of back. It's not as forward as just normal pop singers. You might define it as pop singers, the sound is forward. For Diana, it's back, and it's not as projected either. So the voice stays within the head, and it's all head voice. So that means she can keep going higher and higher. So let's see what happens here. It's just a really unique tone that nobody does it this way.
Wise men say only fools rush in, but
Yeah, that's an accurate reaction. So
I can't help falling in love with you.
I'll stop here. So, wow. So even like I said, her high notes, she can go insanely high. It's still the same thing. Her low notes are in the same place as her high notes. It's all head voice, and she's adding as much chest voice as she wants to whenever she wants to. So now she's higher in her voice, and it's still super connected to her low notes. She does not have a passaggio in a sense. She does not have this crack in the middle. It's all one. It's one voice. It's all head voice. And then she's adding the depth to it. So a lot of her depth comes from the low larynx and the created space. There is also, of course, some chest voice, but it's based on head voice. That's the trick in this sense, that and it's super easy for her, and these high notes aren't her thinking, oh, it's a different register. She's just going higher in her voice, and that's what it sounds like. And that's what this high voice sounds like in the low notes. It's one and the same. And now she's just taking us into a whole new world. I haven't heard her sing high, so this is definitely something I've never seen from her. So you could see the mic went a bit farther because she did get a little bit louder. And you can also, you have to keep in mind that usually singers are pretty quiet. But because she's in such a low larynx, you can really afford to be louder. And she does get louder. And that's what gets, that's what makes more of the depth come through. So wow, it's just, that's why it's deeper when she's louder. There's just a lot of things the whole body is connected to itself. There's many connections, and one thing creates other things. And in this case, the power, the volume adds more depth to the voice, and it's so cool. I just haven't seen anyone else sing such songs with that kind of voice. And just usually, generally speaking, female singers do not do this. So it's the low larynx, and there's nasal resonance, and there's a lot of space in the back. But she's not tensing up, as in she's not doing this. She's not tensing up her tongue, the back of the tongue, and she's not pushing it down too much. It is pushed down, but it's not so that it makes a difference in her shape of her head and her underneath the jaw. So there's a lot of space she's making use of, and all of that makes for really comfortable singing, and it's really easy. So the way that let's say if you want to be the most comfortable in your voice, you want to allow nasal resonance plus a low larynx. And why does this happen? it protects the voice. And usually, if you haven't noticed, when we cry, we lower the larynx and we allow for nasal resonance. We sound like this when we're crying. So that's exactly because we relax the voice. It's just, even when we tense up when we cry, we feel like there's a bulge in our throat and we really want to cry it out. So that's why the voice protects itself, so that you don't hurt yourself when you're crying, and you can just go all out. You can become loud with the low larynx and nasal resonance that just protects the voice. So she's actually being super safe with her voice. She's safer than any singer at this point, because she does this and she's creating this space. So it does sound different, but honestly, it's kind of also supernatural for the body to want to do this in order to protect the voice. So this sound is not used, but I would love to see more people make use of it. Maybe not by this extent, because Diana is just, she's been doing this for a while. You have to really know your voice. You have to become good at specifically this. But what I mean is, more people should adapt the head voice, slightly lower larynx, nasal resonance for the health of their voice. And if you haven't seen my other videos, I do talk about this, that this head voice approach allows you, plus with the larynx, plus with the nasal resonance, this kind of coordination allows you to do head voice and make it sound like chest voice. And you can add as much chest voice as you want to, instead of starting in chest voice and then trying to lighten it up as you're going higher. You're instead starting in head and then adding as much as you want from the depth. And that's just brilliant technique. That's what the best singers are doing. And she's no exception. Even with what other singers do is they allow the larynx to go up, but she's keeping it low. And that's what creates this different sound. And it's really unique. It's really beautiful. Nobody does this. But even if you did it just slightly, it's going to help you a lot. And she's so effortless in her singing. Her high notes are so beautiful. It's just an amazing singer. We can all learn from her. And please check out my other videos, because there I also explain about this kind of thing, this kind of approach to the voice from head voice. It's just really efficient. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you Thursday on my free lessons Twitch stream. So bye bye. Thank you again.